Hello, my friends. What if death is not the end? What if everything we fear about it, darkness, silence, nothingness, was simply a misunderstanding of something far greater, something hidden? Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the breath inside your chest. Feel the heartbeat you didn't ask for, yet it beats. Something in you is alive without your permission. So what happens when that something leaves? In the stillness of death, maybe it isn't the end of the story. Maybe it's the beginning. Most of us are taught to fear death. It's a void, a loss, a black curtain that drops at the end of our short performance. But what if that curtain doesn't fall? What if it simply lifts? What if we are like actors who forgot that we were acting, until the lights go out and we wake up backstage? You see, across ancient wisdoms, echoes of truth appear. And some of those echoes say that death is not destruction, but awakening. There's a saying, people are asleep, and when they die, they wake up. What does that mean? Could it be that this life, what we think is reality, is actually a kind of dream? A dense fog we walk through, with hearts heavy and minds distracted by temporary things? And maybe death is not the end of awareness, but its liberation. The body falls, the voice goes silent, but the soul may be the one thing that finally opens its eyes. If the soul is real, and deep inside you know it is, then it doesn't need a body to continue. Like light passing through a window, it simply moves from one room to the next. And if that's true, then what we call death may be the most misunderstood word in our language. It may not be a wall, but a door. Think about it. If death is a doorway, then what lies beyond it? Is it chaos? Is it silence? Or is it clarity? Imagine for a moment that the soul, once free from the noise of the body, begins to remember. Not just its life here, but its origin, its purpose. What if, at the moment of death, the soul is not confused, but finally clear? You know how sometimes, in deep sleep, you forget your name, your job, your life, but you feel peaceful? What if death is a deeper version of that, but with memory restored instead of erased? Some traditions speak of a world between this life and the next, a place not bound by time, not held by gravity, a realm where the soul reflects, where it waits, where it heals or suffers. They call it the Barzakh, a world between worlds. And in that space, your deeds, your intentions, your regrets, they don't vanish. They echo, because if the soul survives, then so does the truth we've buried under our distractions. Everything we did, every moment of cruelty, of kindness, of selfishness or sacrifice, becomes real in ways we never understood. Maybe that's why ancient wisdom taught people to live with the end in mind. Not in fear, but in awareness. Not in sadness, but in truth. Because death isn't punishment. It's unveiling. It's the peeling back of everything false, until only the real remains. And if love was real, if goodness was real, if longing for something eternal was real, then those are the things the soul will carry with it. Everything else? Left behind. Dust. There's a strange comfort in knowing we don't truly own anything. Not our names, not our bodies, not even our breath. Everything we have is on loan, and death is simply the moment we return it. But then the question becomes, what have we built that lasts beyond this body? If everything ends at the grave, then nothing truly matters. But if something continues, if the soul goes on, then everything matters. The way we spoke to others, the time we wasted, the pain we caused, the love we withheld. Every heartbeat was a seed, and in that unseen world beyond death, we reap what we planted, not as punishment, but as consequence. You see, death doesn't change us. It reveals us. It shows us what we truly are, without the mask, without the role, without the distractions. And perhaps that's why so many spiritual traditions, quietly, consistently, warned us, prepare, not with fear, but with clarity. Live in a way that you are not afraid to die. Live in a way that if you were told, today is your last breath, you would smile, not because you want to leave, but because you know you were present while you were here. Because death isn't the opposite of life. It's part of it. It's a return, a homecoming, a reunion with the parts of ourselves we buried under the noise of this world. So, what if death is not the end? What if it's the moment your soul stands in full light, seeing clearly for the first time? What if death is not the falling of the curtain, but the rising of it? Would you live differently? Would you love more gently? Forgive more freely? Breathe more deeply? Maybe the fear of death isn't really about death at all. Maybe it's about the parts of us we're afraid to face. The parts we know are not whole. The words we never said. The purpose we never lived. The truth we ignored. But here's the grace hidden inside the silence of the grave. It's never too late until it is. So while you still breathe, while your heart still beats, you still have the chance to make peace with yourself and with the one who gave you life. They say that remembering death gives life more meaning. And maybe, just maybe, that's what we've been avoiding all along. But the soul remembers. The soul knows. And when your time comes, you won't be stepping into darkness. You'll be stepping into truth. So live in a way that honors that. And when death does arrive, welcome it, not as an enemy, but as a friend who reminds you of what really matters.